Hi guys, today we're going to be doing the recreation of the universe in the solar system simulator. Alright, let's get into the video. Obviously, this was recommended by you guys since I left this to pay for 6 days. Create the Universe new series, Big Bang to Heat Death. 2 votes, 100%. Let's go. So anyway, this is episode 1. So there was nothing in the universe. Nothing at all. There was no light, no stars, no planets, no aliens, no living things, no galaxies, no sun, no asteroids, no nothing. And then there's something. Then there's energy. And then the energy starts to go crazy. And then the Big Bang just appears out of nowhere. And just like that, it expands to 100 septillion times its size. Oh, keep in mind, this is the 10 to negative 35 seconds. Yeah, it's already massive. 10 to the negative of 14 seconds, matter is created. And then it starts to cool down. And And it was so hot, light did not even exist until over 320,000 years later. 400,000 years after the Big Bang. The first nebula is created 400,000 years after the Big Bang. It looks amazing, just gotta say that. And then, 100 million years after the Big Bang. It's about time, because now finally we have a star. We could finally change its background. 13.24 billion years ago, the Milky Way galaxy has been formed. 240 million years later. 13 billion years ago. M87, the black hole that we famously took a picture of. Let me try to get a nice picture. That's a good picture. Yeah, that's a good screenshot of M87, the black hole. It formed just now. Ignore the date, by the way, down here. Please, I can't do anything about it. And it's a nice black hole, by the way. If you look at the black hole from the side, it looks like it has like a circle of light around it. It doesn't have a circle of light. It's like it has rings only. And the rings are bent by its... Oh my gosh. Anyway, now that it's really clear, let's move on to the next one. Under 13 billion years ago, the first neutron starts. But then something weird's going on. Oh no, it's a supernova. Oh, and we have planets now. Eventually, 11.1 billion years ago, the birth rate of stars started to go down. Instead of your sky just getting a new star every now and then, it's going to go down and go from this to more like this. Oh, and yeah, you'll see the Milky Way background, obviously. The temperature peaks to 12.7 thousand degrees Celsius. Let's cook some beef. Oh wait, first of all, it's going to burn, and second of all, beef does not exist. 10.4 billion years ago, the universe becomes habitable. Anyway, hi guys, we're going to speedrun the creation of the universe again. 9.9 billion years ago, the oldest galactic supercluster, or the oldest galactic cluster. 9.7 billion years ago, the universe is 1/3 of its size today. So it's 31 billion light years. Well, that's absolutely massive. Just to keep that in mind for you, it's just big. 7.1 billion years ago, the universe is now minus 268 degrees Celsius. It's almost absolute zero. The birth rate of galaxies starts to slow down. 6.8 billion years ago, Alpha Centauri forms. Wait, there's a cloud of dust not too far away from Alpha Centauri. Let's go to that cloud of dust. Yes, finally, our sun is born 4.57 billion years ago. 4.56 billion years ago, the Earth forms. And then 4.551 billion years ago, one of the most astronomical events ever happened. Something about the size of Mars called Theia is about to crash into the Earth. A big chunk of it goes into the Earth, getting destroyed. Well, another piece. This big piece turns out to become the Moon. After falling into a stable orbit around the Earth, then we start to wonder to ourselves, how does the Earth end up getting water? I'll tell you how. See these little white splodges right here? These are comets. And guess what the comets are? They are dusty snowballs. They're the dusty snowballs of the solar system. They're, yes, just like the name suggests, they are basically made out of just snow. And just like that, the comets that are just going to strike into Earth are going to soon make history. They're going to make the Earth habitable. 4.1 billion years ago, water. And fun fact, 4 billion years ago, the average temperature on Earth was 69 degrees Celsius. Nice. 3.1 billion years ago, the first life roamed on Earth. 3.1 billion, no, 3.7 billion years ago, 3.1 billion years ago, the first microorganisms. And then a supercontinent right here, this big boy you're seeing here, this supercontinent is formed. Now we're getting somewhere. 3 billion years ago, photosynthesis exists. And then 2.4 billion years ago, anyway, now that the Ice Age started, 2.2 billion years ago, the ozone layer formed. 2 billion years ago, the Ice Age is now gone. 1.2 billion years ago, questionable change happened in the reproduction system. Well, now we just need to wait for 3 ice ages. Oh, look at that! The Ice Age, all the Ice Ages are over. 450 million years ago, plants! Happy vegans! No, they did not exist yet. 411 years ago, annoying things. I mean, insects came on Earth. Yay. It's a joke, obviously. Or is it? Din din din! I hate insects. Anyway, 380 million years ago, Team Tree started. Ha 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 ha. 320 million years ago, reptiles. 300 million years ago, Pangea. 231 million years ago, fat lizards. I mean dinosaurs, not fat lizards. Whatever. Fat lizards started to roam the planet. 225 million years ago, mammals. 180 million years ago, Pangea breaks apart. 130 million years ago, flowering plants. The world's so peaceful. Absolutely nothing can destroy it. So let's just fast forward to 68 million years ago. 68 million years ago, the T-Rex arrived. You know, now that we have T-Rexes, we have insects, we have dinosaurs, fat lizards, and Pangea is destroyed. It's just... Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Come on, Jupiter. I bet this is your fault. I bet I bet your super strong gravity flung this asteroid to Earth. Now we lost our dinosaurs. Thank you very much, stupid Jupiter. Just like that, we lost 75% of our life. We have to wait another 6 million years, so it's 60 million years ago to get our primates. 6 million years ago to get chimpanzees, and then 1.5 million years ago we discovered fire. And 200,000 BC we found modern people. 3,977 BC, oldest recorded history. 2,481 BC is Egypt. 1 BC is Christianity. 50 AD or 50 CE is the Romans. 1512 is the USA, and the 1800s is the Industrial Revolution. Oh crap, World War I started because Franz Ferdinand got murdered. Whatever, you know what? It's not. This is a massive war. Thankfully, it ended. We'll never have to worry about a war this bad ever again. Thankfully. I'm sure this won't happen again, right? Let's just fast forward to 2022. Yeah. Let's go to 2022. These are all estimates, but I'm 99.8% sure that by the year 2026 we'll be on Mars. And then Earth's magnetic field flips. You may be like, okay, so what? That means that up here is now the south, and down here is the north. Yeah, enjoy. And while it's flipping, there's a higher chance of you getting skin cancer. By the year 5000, the drastic sea level is rising. By the year 7000, a 30 meteor will strike Earth. Meow. Year 10,000, Antares goes supernova. It's a cool supernova. An entire 12,000 years later, in the year 22,000, Chernobyl finally becomes habitable again. 40,000 years into the future, Voyager 1 passes by the nearest star. In 100,000 years, there'll be a massive supervolcano eruption. Every now and then, thanks to micrometeorite impacts, the Apollo footprints on the moon just start to fade away. And in a million years, they'll be gone. In 1.5 million years, the famous star Betelgeuse will go supernova. And it will make the night sky bright, even throughout the day, for around a month. Phobos' orbit becomes so close to Mars that gravity takes over and Phobos gets ripped apart. Phobos is gone. Mars only has one moon left, although it has some nice rings. That's 30 million years into the future. Well, funny fact, even though Mars gets rings in 25 million years thanks to gravity, yes, the same thing that gave Mars a ring, gravity, is the same thing that will make Saturn ringless. Because the gravity pulls it in and the rings get pulled inside the atmosphere. And then in 45 million years, Antarctica just melts. In 70 million years, a major asteroid collision is going to end up happening to Earth. Now, in 150 million years, there'll be a nice supercontinent. Oh crap, something's going on with the sun. It's 400 million years, the sun has become a little bit brighter. Oh crap. It's been about 3 billion years, and the sun, the sun loses fuel at an alarming rate. So what does it do? Does it explode? Does it do something cool? Well, it just starts to expand. And at this point, it becomes so hot that all life on Earth just dies at that instant. 3 billion years, all life on Earth just dies. And the sun starts to grow big, and big. In 4.5 billion years, the Andromeda Galaxy collides with the Milky Way Galaxy, forming Milkdromeda. Oh crap, we forgot about the sun. No! All life, Mercury gets destroyed, Venus eventually gets destroyed, all the way until Earth. Earth evaporates inside the sun. The sun is so large, it just can't its power. And then The sun is now gone. 8 billion years into the future, the sun has just been reduced to nothing but a tiny, 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 insignificant white dwarf. The sun is now dead. Its core is slowly cooling. This is the end of the sun, the end of our solar system. It is now as bright as the full moon if the Earth still existed. All stars in the universe just start to begin to just cease to exist and explode or die. Either way, it's the end of all. It's the end of all the lost stars in the universe. Red dwarfs begin to die. All that's left are neutron stars, main sequence stars, black holes, nebulas, and white dwarfs. All of these are just dead stars. Gravity ejects these dead stars' corpses. Gravity ejects these dead stars outside of their galaxies. By chance, brown dwarfs make alive, making accidental new stars. Eventually, neutron stars begin to collide in 30 quintillion years, making a massive kilonova. If it couldn't get worse, in a septillion years, white dwarfs like our sun begin to die and turn into the first ever black dwarfs. It takes so long to get to this point, and scientists think there's no black dwarfs at all in the universe. Any remaining matter that does not get ejected from the galaxy gets eaten by a supermassive black hole at the center. Universe expansion goes so fast that it ends up going faster than the speed of light, meaning that if civilization were to somehow form in one solar system, they would think that their solar system is the only thing in the universe, since they literally can't see any stars. 10 to the 36, which is 1 undecillion, atoms, literal atoms, start to decay, and then protons start to decay right after. A duodecillion years in the future, all that's left in the entire universe are black holes. But the thing about black holes is Hawking radiation. I hate to break it to you, but matter constantly keeps escaping a black hole. What do I mean? So, every now and then, antimatter and matter just spawns out of nowhere. And at the event horizon of a black hole, aka this little edge, or the edge of the black, well, about that part, antimatter either here or out here, and matter either here or out here are just made. So usually they're just antimatter and matter will just come and then destroy each other. But when it comes to here, one of them gets sucked into the black hole and the other one flies out of the black hole. This makes the black hole get smaller, and this, when it gets smaller, is Hawking radiation. Now, because of this, black holes just fade from existence, leaving the last light in the universe. In a trillion years, the universe becomes absolute zero. In a Google years, universe expansion stops. So, the bigger the black hole, the longer it will last. Now, Phoenix A, largest black hole in the universe, slowly dissolves into nothingness. And just like that, Phoenix A ceases to exist. And this is a Google years in the future. And then, universe expansion just stops. Everything stops. Time becomes meaningless.